have told. I told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell, people would cry if they knew the truth. Like literally cry. Like cry.
The internet had already been flooded with screenshots showing Claressa Shields talking about wanting to have a baby right after her last fight. At first, those posts didn't seem like a big deal. Fans often talk about future plans after major events in their careers, but once people started putting the timeline together, things began to look a lot more interesting. If you actually sit down and do the math, the timing lines up in a way that makes people raise their eyebrows. After her last fight wrapped up, Claressa had already been hinting that she wanted to start trying for a baby. So now that some fans think she's looking a little different physically, people online are saying the timeline actually makes sense. One blogger even claimed they had been talking about the situation long before the rumors went viral. According to them, they had already mentioned it to people behind the scenes, including individuals like Papoose, asking why nobody was acknowledging what seemed like obvious clues. The blogger even recalled saying something along the lines of, "Why don't you tell this stuff? Why aren't you saying anything?" while pointing out details that fans were already noticing across social media. By that point, the internet was already buzzing and the speculation started getting louder by the day. Meanwhile, some observers noticed something else that added another layer to the story. They pointed out that Remy Ma's mother appeared completely unbothered by everything happening with Papoose. In fact, at one point she was seen laughing about the situation. That reaction alone made fans think there might be a lot more going on behind the scenes than what people were seeing publicly, and that's when the rumor mill really started spinning. Suddenly, there were whispers circulating everywhere that Claressa Shields might actually be pregnant. At first, many people dismissed the rumors immediately. The internet spread speculation quickly, and fans have seen plenty of stories come and go in just a few days. So initially, most people assumed this was just another rumor that would disappear after a short time. But then things started getting more interesting. According to a few insiders who reportedly attended one of Claressa's recent training sessions, there were quiet conversations happening behind the scenes. Some of those insiders claimed that Claressa might even cancel her upcoming fight, and the reason they gave? They said the small baby bump people were talking about might actually be real. According to those whispers, the bump had become a little more noticeable, and people close to the situation were starting to pay attention. Now, whether that's true or not is still unclear, but the speculation alone was enough to send the internet into another frenzy. And that's where things got even messier, because once the pregnancy rumors started circulating, the conversation online quickly shifted. At first, the question was simple: is Claressa pregnant? But after a while, people started asking a completely different question. If she is pregnant, whose baby would it be? That shift in the conversation is what really turned the situation into a full-blown internet drama. One blogger even addressed the situation in a video before going to sleep one night, explaining that their previous content had only asked a simple question about whether Claressa might be expecting. They said they were just pointing out clues people had already noticed. For example, they mentioned that some viewers believed Claressa's stomach looked slightly bloated in certain videos. The blogger also made it clear they understood that women's bodies change for many different reasons. They pointed out that weight fluctuations can happen naturally and that happiness in a relationship can sometimes lead to physical changes as well. They tried to stay fair while discussing the situation. Still, they emphasized that the internet had already started noticing certain details. And honestly, some of those moments did catch fans' attention. For example, there was one clip where Papoose appeared to point directly at Claressa's stomach during a video. That moment alone had social media talking immediately, but another moment made the rumors explode even more. Claressa told her fans that she had a huge announcement coming soon. She said, "I've got such a big announcement, guys. I'm going to need balloons and champagne." The moment fans heard that, many people instantly started assuming she might be preparing to announce a pregnancy, but things didn't really explode until one specific comment from Remy Ma started circulating online. It was just one sentence, but that one sentence sent the internet into complete chaos. Remy calmly said something that sounded simple at first, but the way she said it made people think she might know something deeper. She said, "People would cry if they knew the truth." Then she repeated it again, like really cry, cry, cry. That line alone caused the rumors to go nuclear online. Because when you think about it, Remy Ma is still legally married to Papoose. That part of the story hasn't changed. So when the wife makes a mysterious comment like that while another woman rumored to be dating him is talking about babies, fans start connecting dots very quickly. To many people, it didn't sound like random shade. It sounded like someone holding on to a serious secret. But long before all of this drama exploded online, Claressa had already been openly talking about wanting to have a baby with Papoose, and she had been saying it for more than a year. This wasn't something she suddenly decided overnight. It was something she'd been discussing publicly again and again. At one point last year, Claressa even said that she and Papoose were planning to have a baby in 2025. She literally laid out the timeline herself. She told fans, "I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned." Then she explained what she planned to do afterward. Claressa made it clear that becoming a mother wouldn't end her boxing career. Instead, she planned to return to the ring after taking time off. She explained it like this: after having a baby, she intended to come back to boxing, continue fighting, and possibly repeat the process later. She even said she didn't want to wait until the very end of her career to start a family. In her words, she didn't want to wait until she was in her 40s to have children. So when she later said she wished she could surprise Papoose with a baby for his birthday, fans immediately remembered those earlier comments. She said very directly, "My man deserves everything for his birthday. I wish I could surprise him with a baby." That statement raised even more eyebrows online, because in that moment she referred to him as "my man." And she talked about giving him a baby as a birthday gift. But here's where things get complicated again. Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. The couple officially tied the knot in 2016, and their divorce has still not been finalized. So when Claressa talks publicly about babies and future plans, the internet doesn't always hear romance the way she might intend. Instead, people hear something else. Timing, overlap, and a whole lot of potential drama. That's why many fans started looking at the situation sideways. Then Remy Ma dropped another statement that made everyone pause again. She calmly said, "People would cry if they knew the truth." And the way she said it didn't sound like someone guessing. It sounded like someone who already knew exactly what was happening behind the scenes. That kind of statement is exactly what sends the internet into detective mode. Because people usually don't say something like that unless they're absolutely certain about what they know. Remy later revealed that she had already spoken directly to Papoose about the situation. She also made it clear that when Claressa brings her name up online, she believes it drags Papoose deeper into the public drama. Then, Remy used a phrase that really caught people's attention. She referred to Claressa as Papoose's come up. And she said it very directly. "Why don't you tell your current come up?" She said. In street slang, the phrase come up carries a specific meaning. It usually refers to someone benefiting from a connection or using a relationship to elevate their position. So when Remy used that phrase, people immediately began asking what she truly meant. Was she implying that Claressa was using Papoose to boost her image? Or was she hinting that Claressa might not know the entire truth about what was happening behind closed doors? Either way, that one phrase added a whole new layer of tension to the situation, because from the outside looking in, Claressa has been extremely vocal about her relationship with Papoose. She often posts online expressing how much she loves him and how happy she says they are together. At one point, she even addressed critics directly. She said, "Y'all are so mad he's happy and in love with me." That comment made it clear she was fully aware of the conversations happening online. She also said she wouldn't stop mentioning his name publicly. "When I feel like saying Papoose's name, I'm going to say his name," she told fans. Then, she doubled down even further. "Pick a picture, pick a video, I'm going to do it," she said confidently. In another moment, she joked about how he treats her privately, adding another playful line that made it clear she wasn't hiding the relationship at all. Then came one of the funniest moments that went viral online. A woman casually asked Papoose how he liked his eggs. It seemed like an innocent question, but Claressa jumped into the comments immediately. She replied, "Scrambled hard. I know exactly how he likes his eggs." And she repeated it confidently. That moment had people laughing all over social media, because it didn't just sound like a casual answer. It sounded territorial, like she was reminding everyone that she knew him personally behind the scenes.